Last Monday we had a pretty big storm through here. We're starting to clean up. We've been working on it all week. You see some of the trees down over there a little bit. Here to see. For the record, this tree here came down on that little tractor shed. Fortunately, it didn't go down far enough into the building to affect any of the contents. We got them out and brought the tree down the rest of the way. That's the woodshed. That's okay. Just a couple branches sitting on it. Piles of brush got to be chipped up today. This is a trail. It's pretty well blocked off in there. Stand by. Tree hit this building here and it just busted up a little bit of the cornice there. No biggie. That tree came from over here. This is the pile of brush we've been accumulating. We're going to chip it today. There was a crane truck and a weed cutter right here. We got it from under the trees. The little shed is junk, but we'll rebuild it. The equipment that was in there is in this other building over here for the moment. Everything's okay, machinery wise. Woodshed. It's got a lot of firewood. I don't have a lot more when we get done with this foolishness. But, this tree busted and came over the porch here, but did not touch the porch because it's hanging up over here someplace. So this is one of the first things we'll do this morning. We get Billy's crane truck. Steve Novel's been working all week getting this far with the damage, but we got power last night, Friday night, first time since the storm, so we'll be up and running tomorrow. And so much for now. This is Gizmo, our underwater weed cutter. It was under a tree. Fortunately, just superficial damage. Tough little machine. Get that running shortly. There's Steven. Say hello, Steven. That's Mike. Bent railings, twisted handles, and so forth. But the essential machine is still good. Still okay. There's Steve putting brush on the road in front of the tractor. Then he'll proceed to push it on down towards the shredder that's working just ahead of him. There he goes. Help with some Boy Scouts. Thanks for that.
down across the berm. Heel path trail. Dozens of those. We had a folks march today, and they crawled up on over the top of those and underneath them with their strollers and so forth. Marvelous. And so it goes. It's about 3 o'clock. Pretty well pooped. We've chipped all the branches. We've got this nice little mild mulch, sawdust, or chips, or whatever you want to call it. Got a big cleanup over here to do. We got all the brush out of here. Now there's stuff to be split, logs to be hauled for lumber. General mess to clean up. This rack is going to have to come apart, be reorganized. That building will be replaced. First we got to get it out of there into the dump, little by little through the fall. Here's where a tree landed on the garage. They'll fix that up shortly before too much rain gets in there. All these tools are okay, just in sort of disarray here. Underneath there's some decent lumber, some trusses and whatever. It's going to take a while. That's the way it is. Saturday, September 12th, about 3 p.m. Well, it's a little after 4 p.m. with the rain. Down by the porch there was a big tree that folded itself right over the porch roof, not damaging anything, but leaning up against a couple others. They're now history. The big area is right here. All kinds of trees down, we just removed them all. That's where the building was sitting that the tree fell on. Now we've made this up. It's going to be part of the parking lot for specifically for the picnic area. This is the entrance to the Clinton's Ditch Trail. If you remember, there was a arch over there with a sign hanging on it and trees right close to it. Now it's wide open. We're going to have to do something with this. Looks too open, too vacant. There's the maud emery. And there's 2 more trees left, came down right there. They're gone. Still got a lot of branches and logs and stuff to get out of here. This we did yesterday, 17 October. There's a huge hole here. We took the tree stumps out with the backhoe. 3 or 4 trees down in there. The fence is still shot, but that'll come down and be rebuilt. We rebuild this building to replace the one that was destroyed by the big tree. It's a pile of branches and logs and stuff that's got to go. That's all that's left. And we got another pile of stuff here, which will go shortly. Stone wall was redone yesterday. The woodshed now stands out in the middle of nowhere. It used to be covered with trees and hidden, so we didn't do too much with it. Now we got to dolly it up a bit because it's exposed and opened for observation. Tree hit here, one of them, and drove the post that's right in there into the ground about 1 inch, making the doors a little tight. I'll have to jack that back up and fix the roof before too long. This is where the little building was. This rack here is being taken apart because the building will be in that spot as well. There's going to be a bigger building to house more stuff. There's the woodshed again. View along the Clinton's Ditch Trail here. All the crap down. Trees fell all around this bridge, but didn't hurt the bridge any. Didn't touch it. You must live right around here, because very little bit of structural damage.
small hummock. Tree's still in the creek. But there's the big tree. There's the top of it. It was laying on the ground. We cut it right there. And the remaining part stood back up again. And that's right there. See where it's cut. It's standing back up. It was totally flat on the ground and cut there. This was part of the trail as it went over towards the back of the store. We haven't touched this yet. We may not, because we developed the trail on the other side of the creek. This is the other side of the creek. It's heading towards the nice little farm bridge we built. Everything got folded up and wrapped around each other, and a real mess. And it's like this all over the park. Farm bridge going over the blue line ditch. There's the parking lot and the rear end of Sims Museum. Across the creek. This is where the addition's going on. Not too distant future, by all that's been said. Good view of the farm bridge. Steve built this right from plans. It's a miniaturized version. These bridges used to go up to over 100 feet long, and proportionally bigger. This is 22. That's all we need to go across the creek. Done exactly the way they built the farm bridges in 1850. The rods, special moldings, there's special castings for the bolt ends. Oh, that used to be an apple tree sitting right there. It blew away. The stump sits there, ready for carting off. It's right across from Sims Museum. Brush piles are still around. Once we get everything organized, we'll go through with a chipper and eat all this stuff up and lay it as trail surface. It's just the Erie boathouse. That's where the new replacement building is going to go. There's the woodshed. This stone wall, we did pretty good on it yesterday, using the back of the tractor with the bucket and some real good hands. Brought the stone from around here and swung it over. Come on, this will be the parking lot, as I mentioned, for the picnic area when I expand it to where the mod is. This tree is pretty scruffy looking. It may have to come down, but I want to plant something in its place because the area is just too open. Got to do some fancy landscaping here with some short growth trees, or short height trees. There, probably over here. Replace some of the stuff from the feeder bridge to the east. We piled the branches and stuff up along the trail side because we'll go down through here with the chipper later on. You can see that. It's like that all the way down. This is some of the damage in the woods itself, which we're not going to really tackle. This is a big hummock. That tree came down. Notice it went the right way, away from the buildings. This truck here is Billy's crane truck. Branch went through the windshield and supported the tree from crashing at the other building too much, so we didn't lose any equipment that was in it. It's a war wagon, honey wagon, more logs, branches, and the towpath looking towards Sims.